it's dented on here. And apologies, today I'm filming this just using my phone camera, so it probably sounds and doesn't look amazing, but we'll see how we go. This is the latest model I've got in my collection. It is a second-hand Hornby BR Peppercorn Class A1, specifically Tornado, which is running on mainline heritage tours in the UK. This is R3245TTS for the twin sound or whatever it's called. And it's in the lovely BR Blue, which I think is the absolute best scheme that this locomotive has worn. It looks good in the green, but I think the blue just looks absolutely classy. And I'll have to pardon for the shadows, I don't have a proper lighting setup, so I have a spotlight pointed at the top of my display cupboard. And you probably can't even hear me, so that's no matter. But for an older model, I think it still looks pretty good. It's sitting on my little shunting diorama on top of DCC Concepts Rolling Road, which is a really useful thing. You've seen it on my channel before. I use it on all sorts of things. Now, of course, this doesn't have any of the accessories or anything fitted, but I figured it doesn't really need them at this moment. This is just literally taking it out of the box after it arrived from the UK, and I wanted to see how it looked. Now, we hit 1 to turn on the sounds. So now it's got just a default coasting sound. Now we have a few different whistles. We have just a generic sort of chime whistle on 2. On 3, we have a screech whistle. As the name implies, very screechy. We have a long chime whistle on 4. On 5, we have a short screech whistle. On 6, we have a short chime whistle. On 7, we have coal shoveling, which I'm not sure why a lot of things have coal shoveling, but surely the coal shoveling is a lot louder in the model than it ever would be on the real thing. So I don't know about it, but handy to have it. On 8, we have the blowdown. On 9, we have the safety valve, or safety valves, I should say. On 10, we should have the injector. If I can actually get my NCE power cab to be on the right setting. Let me try that again, shall we? There we go, that's our injector. Cylinder cocks is F11. Although those play automatically too. On F12, we have the brake. Very screechy. Now, I have to have some fun here to get into my other functions. Whoops, not that one. Pardon me. And the camera's moving around because I'm holding it in my hand like a reckless maniac. Now, we have on function 13, the blower. Nope. Yeah, you can only play one sound at a time, and I accidentally hit another sound trying to turn that one off. That is a shortcoming of the Hornby TTS, but it is what it is. If I go to function 14, we get some wheel slip, which sounds like it would be a really difficult one to try and juggle in running your model, but it is what it is, I suppose. Then we have on function 15, coupler clank. So, not again, one that sounds like it would be difficult to use, but not too bad. Fireman's breakfast is on function 16. So, having some shovel, whatever, fried food, I guess. Why not? And then we have on function 17 the ability to toggle the sound between chuffing and coasting while running. And then you have functions for lighting, which this model doesn't have. So let's get it running. Let's just increase some power. Just get a bit of slow chuff. You can hear a bit of motor noise. I reckon this will definitely improve with a service and a run, because who knows how long this has been in the box, and it has travelled halfway around the planet to Australia, so it could definitely need a bit of a look at, but it seems to be working. Let's increase the chuffs. This is on speed step 16, and at this point the motor noise starts to overcome the speaker in my experience. Ooh, look at that glare. Still running very smoothly even on the rolling road though. And that's at speed step 20. If we drop the speed down, you hear the chuffs immediately cut away until it slows down. And there we have manually toggled function 17, so now we are in coasting mode. So now I can slow down and it will stay in coasting mode. Turn function 17 off, and now we are back into chuffing. And there we go, we bring it to a stop. So yeah, the sounds aren't bad. They're not the best I've heard, but they're not the worst either. And I mean, given it was, I believe, a relatively affordable model. I mean, I didn't pay that much for it either secondhand. So I would say it is a pretty good deal, if you can find one, of course. Now, I have noticed there's a few marks on the boiler. There's a few like little glue spots. I don't know if the camera will even focus on it. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe they are from the previous owner. Maybe they are from the factory. I don't know. But I also don't particularly care, because for me, I'm not that picky with my models. As long as they look the part and work, that is good enough for me. And this one definitely looks the part. I mean, like I said, BR Blue is my favourite scheme that Tornado has ever worn. And yes, this model captures that, I think, perfectly. Now, hopefully in the future I will have some videos of this running on my layout, which has changed quite a bit since I last showed it on the channel. Where we'll have to find out, I suppose. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, something a little bit different. I might try doing this more professionally in future. I might even get an actual camera and maybe not even hold the phone in my hand. And, you know, maybe even use my actual regular microphone to do the voiceover as well. But I digress. That is enough for now. Hope you've enjoyed. My name's Denodon. This has been the Hornby Tornado. Safe training, I suppose.